and a 17-year-old is now in jail on 3 charges of capital murder in St. Francis County, Arkansas. Now, St. Francis County is 45 minutes west of Memphis. The St. Francis County Sheriff's Office says Jonathan Rolfe, his mom, Shalonda Barton, his 12-year-old sister, and a man, Terrence Wright, back in November. Deputies found the victims after the grandmother asked them to do a welfare check at a home in Madison, and that's just outside of Forest City. A family member of one of the victims says she's relieved her family will see justice.
It's been really hard not knowing who the person was who accosted Terrence and the other decedents in this case, and not knowing if the person was next to us or within what area they resided in, and if any of us or the community at large was still at risk. So we're happy to know that someone has been arrested.
Now, Rolfe will be 18 in May, and he is charged as an adult, but currently is in custody at a juvenile facility in Jonesboro. He's being held without bond.
In November of 2022, a 17-year-old Arkansas teen goes by the name of Jonathan Rolfe was accused and arrested and charged with capital after allegedly his family, which included his mother, his sister, and his mother's boyfriend, you should say, and all this occurred in November 22 again. He does have a sister that was a 4-year-old that is still here with us. St. Francis County Sheriff's Department officials said that Jonathan, 17, was arrested at a relative's house in St. Francis, Arkansas, according to WHBO. Deputies were called out for a welfare check on November 27th, just after 1:30 a.m. at a house on the 500 block of Gore Street in Crow Creek, St. Francis. Sheriff's Office said, and this is according to WHBO. When deputies arrived, they found the 3 bodies with wounds. 2 adults were found on a bed, and the 2 adults was identified as Terrence Wright, 32, and Shalonda Barton, 34, authorities said. Barton's daughter, Kelsey Thompson, 13, was found dead on the floor of the bedroom. Rolfe, which is Jonathan Rolfe, that is, stole his mother's car and ditched it near his girlfriend's house. The key fob to his mother's car was reportedly found in Rolfe's possession. Investigators said that the Arkansas State Crime Lab returned a report that linked Rolfe to the murders. Rolfe is being held without bond at a juvenile detention center, according to WHBO. He has been charged with 3 counts of capital murder and 1 count of theft of property, with the theft of property coming from him stealing his mother's vehicle after she's no longer here with us due to him. According to local Memphis.com and ABC 24, St. Francis County Sheriff Bobby May told ABC 24 previously that they had received a call from the grandmother about 1:45 a.m. November 27, 2022, to do a welfare check at the home. And that was at the home again at the 500 block of Gore in Crow Creek in Madison, Arkansas, just outside of Forest City. Sheriff May said Rolfe will be 18 in May, and he is charged as an adult, but currently, until he turns 18, he will be in the custody at a juvenile facility in Jonesboro, and he was ordered to be held without any bond. According to reg.com, A 4-year-old girl was in the house during the shooting, but not injured. While investigating, multiple shell casings were found inside the home. Now, Ralph's, as in Jonathan Ralph's 13-year-old sister, in regards to her, in November, according to infowikibio.com, the school system entered a statement, or released a statement rather, and this is in regards to his 13-year-old sister. And the statement released was, the Forest City School District said it is saddened to learn of the tragic loss of a FCSD student and her family. At this time, regarding to the incident, no motive has been determined. So no motive had been determined at this time. Y'all, this is just absolutely devastating. If you think back to the dates that I called out, or according to these reports, this was like right before Thanksgiving. Right before Thanksgiving. So now this 13-year-old girl who had her full life ahead of her, that has been taken away from her, as well as the mother and the mother's boyfriend. I don't know what the motive could be. I don't know what would make this 13-year-old child, which is Jonathan, think that he had nothing else left. I don't know what would make him this angry to think that it would be okay and to resort to taking his own mother life. If you don't have your mother, like, your mother is absolutely everything to you. Now, I'm not judging him because we're not there and we don't know what was going on, but for it to come to that point that he would think that that was his last solution, that he had no other way, is absolutely devastating. I could not find nowhere where it mentioned his dad, or if his dad was in his life or anything. But all I know is we have 5 people whose lives have been destroyed. You have the 3 that's no longer here with us. You have Jonathan, who is locked up, and you have the 4-year-old little sister. You know, thank God that he didn't do nothing to the little sister, but I imagine she's gonna need therapy. 4-year-olds are very, very smart, and they know a lot more than we think they do. She's gonna need therapy. She has now been left out by herself. Hopefully, Barton's family can get her, or her father's family can get her. I hope they are able to get therapy for her. This is devastating. I had to upload this story because this was really hurtful. It really is. Like, I'm just at a loss for words. I just pray for everybody. This is just horrible, and it's completely sad. If there's any updates to this story, maybe we'll find out. Maybe he was having some issues. You never know. But we'll find out, hopefully, eventually, when the police get through doing their investigation. Y'all, just please remember to check in with family members and take everybody's word. Anytime you're talking to somebody, if they say something, take anything they tell you serious, and check on your loved ones and be safe. Thank you.